Okay, we're now on to match 4 of our recent league. We lost to Elves from a double mind break trap. We beat the Mirror after a bob, and we just beat 4 color thanks to the power of a ground seal, which is what we're trying to test with this league. So it's turned out to be reasonably strong. We're going to lose the die roll again, and which we have a habit of. Would like to count how many times I've actually won the die roll. And we're going to keep this hand. This hand's having Past in Flames and Ad Nauseam together and an LED is slightly awkward. Like, we're happy to have the LED and the Past in Flames, but the Ad Nauseam is not ideal here. We'd rather that was either mana or a tutor. Having said that, we've got a Probe and a Brainstorm, so we're going to get to see a bunch of new cards fairly soon. And our opponent isn't doing anything, which is great. So we'll play out a land. And we might, we're going to Brainstorm and draw Ad Nauseam with the Probe. So we don't know what our opponent's on. However, they can't cast Daze, they don't have lands, they can't Brainstorm. So we're just going to have to hope that this gets us there. And so we just hold priority, crack our LEDs, and draw the top card of our library, which should be Ad Nauseam. And our opponent's on Belcher. So I'm kind of happy we did. So they were just looking for a second mana source by the looks of it. So this isn't the safest Brainstorm in the world, safest Ad Nauseam in the world. We do need to okay, cool. So we're going to have to stop there. I think maybe we should have stopped a tiny bit earlier. However, having said that, next turn we do have, I think, a Past in Flames loop. Yep, okay, cool. Next we've got multiple Past in Flames in the bin. And we're going to have, we need to pitch all our fetch lands to make sure we don't accidentally fetch. And we're just going to next turn cast Cabal Ritual and then tutor for another Cabal Ritual and then flashback Past in Flames. Ah, cool, and we just hit a Dark Ritual. That'll do it. Yeah, and our opponent's going to scoop. So we're going to get double Flusterstorm, double Echoing Truth, I believe. Hercules is a consideration here, but I don't think it's great. We'll cut Therapies and we'll cut a Swamp. We're going to leave our combo intact and our Cantrip engine, fortunately, as well. We cut Therapies here as it's very hard to predict exactly what they're doing. And a blind Therapy is quite weak in this matchup. You need to know exactly whether or not you need to name Empty, Burning Wish, or Belcher. Or you need to have a Probe. So we're going to have to mulligan this hand. And we'll keep this one. It's a hand that could get really good really quick, or go completely wrong. So we need to scry into a land and then double probe into a tutor. So we draw our land, which is good. Okay, and our opponent doesn't really have anything going on. They need to hit both a tutor and an initial mana source, and we just we luck sacked and we drew our tutor straight off the bat, so we're just going to go for it here. And just get a neat Past in 1 against the Belcher deck. As a neat turn 1 Past in Flames against the Belcher deck. So the only thing that we needed to be a little bit cautious of there was Cabal Ritual Past in Flames interaction. We need to make sure that Cabal Ritual is thresholded when we do go to flash it back. Otherwise we have insufficient mana. But yeah, apart from that.